This is a general reading for Taurus for the week of November 6th through the 12th. So if Taurus is your Sun, Moon, or Venus rising, this is a general reading for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I am again offering an opportunity for a 30-minute personal reading for someone that will be randomly selected. I've already selected the person for October, and I've notified them, and I'll be putting that out in an announcement, a little video, a short, and it was randomly selected. So if you want to be considered for the reading, put something in the comments and consider subscribing or hit the like button. I would appreciate it. It builds up the channel, and then addresses the logarithms for YouTube, and then more people will be informed of my channel, and then the numbers will continue to increase. So I have shuffled the cards. Please stay tuned for the end when I'll be pulling an oracle card. And let's see what we have for this week for Taurus. And the very first card is Five of Swords, crossed by the Seven of Pentacles. Nina's right here with me. She likes to sit in on the readings. And then I have Gypsy wandering around, and Hope is sitting right there. Oh, look at this. At the base of it is the Two of Swords. Something about your work, and you don't know, and you're undecided. So far, it looks like something about your work which is causing you lots of grief, and you're undecided about what you're going to do. You're thinking about either switching jobs, or maybe offered a couple of jobs. Okay, what's behind you is the Ten of Swords. End of a cycle, end of something that was constricting you. And Eight of Pentacles is crowning you. Opportunities for money, people offering you money. You as the Queen of Swords, which could be male or female energy, but I look at this and I see strength. I see a determination, empowerment, looking towards this horizon with the flags of victory. Then we have Justice, you weighing your decisions. The Broken Heart, the Three of Swords. The Star, whatever it is, it's destiny. You wrote this chapter. Life lesson. And the Hangman. It could be the Hangman with the Two of Swords. Couldn't decide, and you're waiting. You're waiting for decisions. Ten of Wands. Look at that. So you got the Ten of Swords, you got the Ten of Wands. The cycle is ending this week, whatever it is, and I think it might be related to work, or it can be work in your life, work on yourself. It's you're going to feel a lot of lifting off of your shoulders. You're going to feel an ease in your soul, in your spirit, that's been bogging you down. And then the Star, you have the Four of Cups. Remember, it's 3 cups spilt, but you always have the other cup in reserve. And it's bigger than the other 3 cups. Six of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Then we have the Queen of Swords with the Five of Wands right ahead of you. What's crowning you? The Eight of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands. 8-8. That's material world. The Ace of Wands with the Ten of Swords. That's new beginnings and offer. Someone might have offered you something, or you might have taken a new job. Then we have the Lovers, crossed over by the High Priestess. Are you worried, Gypsy? If you hear some noise, my neighbor's right on the other side of that wall. You know, I'm in a village and the houses are all right next to each other. with a common wall. She is doing major renovation on the house. Her mother passed 2 months ago, so now they're like restoring walls and tearing out, putting on a new roof, everything. So you're going to be hearing noise for construction noise for a year, but not on Sunday mornings. Okay, so Taurus, first we have the Five of Swords. And you know, this is like you into yourself of like, oh, it's your thoughts about the situation. It's like, you know, an unrealistic situation, feeling like you didn't have very much freedom choices, crossed over by work. Seven of Pentacles. Could be, you know, this Seven of Pentacles can be many different things, but it's laying the foundation, planting the seeds, nurturing the seeds, giving it, you know, tending. And then the Pentacles, the harvest, you can't see it yet, but it's there. So you could be at work, you could be having a job that some days you're like, you know, holding your head as you leave, like, oh, I'm so glad this day is over. And when am I going to get recognized? You know, could even be someone going to school and doing the hard work but not getting the money yet, or a job, learning new skills and not being recognized yet. It's, you know, like possibly promised a promotion, or being able to work your way up in the organization, or bonuses or something, but you haven't seen it yet. And it's your hard work, and you're like, oh, this is, you know, very difficult. I think there's the Five of Wands here too. There's the Five of Wands here. I don't see it. Yes, there's the Five of Wands. So the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands, you know, you're able to balance all the stuff that's going around with you. You know, you got the two fives. And it's keeping your balance even though there's a lot of chaos going on. This is a very, I don't think it's necessarily toxic, but disorganized. You know, if there's a paper flow, for example, you can't get from A to B without going to C, D, and Z to get, you know, it's not smooth. Or they don't, you know, the technology keeps breaking down or something. But it's like a whole lot of chaos. Maybe not toxic because your coworkers are in the same boat with you, except for one. For someone, you've got one. It's a little bit sneaky. But, you know, everybody's, you know, pretty much, it's just very stressful because they don't plan ahead, or it's a crisis response rather than planning ahead. Then we have a decision. It's the Lovers and the High Priestess. It could be lovers, which is a relationship, which then this could all be about a relationship, but it's mainly wands. So I think it's more like about work. But then follow your intuition, the High Priestess. Get within, touch your higher guidance, and make the wise decision. Because, see, at the base of it is the Two of Swords. You can't decide. Are you going to stick it out, or are you going to go to something else? Or, you know, and then this is the Seven of Wands that came with that. Seven Wands, Two of Swords. What are you going to do? You're going to sit here, decide, are you going to stay or are you going to go? Maybe you have a couple of offers. And for someone, change is hard. You get used to something even though it's not necessarily good, and you find it very difficult to move on. You know that old expression, it's the devil you know. I've stayed in jobs because I thought, well, it could be worse out there. It could be worse. And I finally, years later, after working for government agencies, which they didn't have any perks, finally went to work for a for-profit medical company, which was entirely different. We got bonuses, we got, gifts, we were appreciated. Instead of the Christmas dinner where we had to bring all the food and the managers maybe provided the meat, or we had to chip in to provide the main course, they took us out to dinner, for example. So, sometimes change is good, and what's out there is good. Being appreciated is good. Having perks, having bonuses is good. So, the two swords, that could be your thoughts, your fears. And then behind you is the release of all of those swords. 10 of Swords, new beginnings. That's behind you. Someone came up to you and offered you a new job, or you applied for a new job. And by doing that, it released all those swords of that situation. Then crowning you is you as the... crowning you is you as the Queen of Swords and, the Five of Wands. That chaos. Then we have right ahead of you the Eight of Wands and then Eight of Pentacles. 8, material world. This is like things are starting to move, opportunities for money, opportunities for growth. And you have all those skills, the Seven of Pentacles where you were waiting for compensation. You learned something. They can't take away from you what you learned, those skill sets from that job. So, in this resonate, this is a general reading. So for someone, it could be something else. It could be life lessons that you're learning that they cannot take away from you. Then look at these two, the Justice card and the Two of Pentacles. Both of them, balance. Keep your balance. That's what it says. Make wise decisions. Weigh your choices. Weigh your choices. I think you have more than one choice. It says balance and you're going to make a wise decision. The Justice card. Decisions are based on High Priestess getting in touch with your higher guidance and investigating. Looking at what are the possibilities and doing your research. Because then you have Three of Swords and victory. Three of Swords could be you leaving that situation and feeling, someone could be feeling like you're a failure. Nope, you're not. No. Regardless of what energy you put into that, it wasn't going to work. It wasn't you, it was the organization, regardless. Or the situation, it could even be a relationship. But see, you got the wreath of victory. And you're like, oh, I'm feeling a little bit sad about leaving all of that. And then you're looking, it's destiny, and you have that new beginning with the One Cup. And the final outcome is moving forward. The release of all of those burdens and just sort of waiting. Hangman, waiting for it to happen. It is going to be released. You're moving forward. You learn the lesson. Be empowered. Be empowered because you've learned the lesson. It's completion of a life lesson, which is good. Taurus, it's very good, completion of this life lesson. And be in action. Makes it wise decisions. You are making wise decisions with the Justice card. Or it could be someone is making a decision and you're balancing. It could even be a legal situation and you're balancing money. Okay, let's pull an oracle card. And I appreciate you, Taurus. If this resonated with you, consider hitting the like or subscribe. If you want to be notified of my readings that come out every week, hit the subscribe and notification button and you will be notified ahead of time. For private readings or readings, all the information is down below. Consider the 2024 readings. And if, and I'm available in the reading would be given to you. It can be same day if you want same day. That would be by a video. I can do in person if you live in the Algarve, Portugal. I'm available for events, for family get-togethers, or Skype, phone, WhatsApp, or in person, or video. Okay, what does Taurus need to see for their oracle card? Nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. That's about letting go in number 33. It's about letting go. Remember I said that it might be hard for you moving on. Okay. You're spending the majority of time daydreaming, wondering what could have been if only things had gone the way you wanted. Remember that, whatever the situation is. By doing this, you aren't giving yourself a fair chance. Truth is, there's nothing you can do to change what happened. No matter how many scenarios you craft in your mind, make improvements to your present, not your imaginary. Be sure to nurture what you've been given. So, you were at effect, and regardless of how you wanted things to be, nostalgia. It's letting go and focusing on the here and now, not what you wanted it to be, but what it is. Be sure to nurture what you've been given. And that's about, release, taking care of yourself, healing your broken heart. Could be a broken relationship for someone. That's very possible that you put in the hard work, but regardless of what you did, it wasn't going to work out. And that's a life lesson too. You can only change yourself and your reactions to a situation. You can never change anybody else. And that's a very hard lesson. Regardless of how much you love someone or care about them, you can never change them. Everybody has free will. So thank you so much. Please hit the like and subscribe, Taurus. And until next week, thank you so much. Anita and I say goodbye from Portugal for now.